Should you trust your colleagues while working in the UK? Say you went abroad to study and you decided to get a part-time job. Should you trust your colleagues? I'll tell you why you should or should not in this video. Stay tuned.
You know the way I do it when I drop lyrical. Anytime I spit lyrical, philosophical. All the niggas mimical, but this fair still won't take it literal. Punchlines collateral. Maximum damage.
Hello, Chronics. Hello, YouTube. How are you all doing today? Now, in the introduction, I asked a question. Would you like to work while studying in the UK or in Canada or in America? And if you would like to study, how should you look at your colleagues? Should you look at your colleagues with some level of caution? Particularly in the UK, where I have some years of work experience while studying, I learned that some of my colleagues were very dishonest and not straightforward at all. So in this video, I'm going to list 5 reasons why you should be cautious when you work with some people in the UK. Okay? Are you ready? Now, before we dive into the 5 points, I want you to go down, okay? I want you to smash the subscribe button and I want you to like this video. Turn on your notification bell so when we drop new videos, you're notified so you can catch up with our content, okay? Now let's jump into it. Number 1, I found out that some of my colleagues are very envious. I'll give you an example. While I was in the UK, I worked for an insurance company. My unit was saddled with the task of helping customers in England claim back mis-sold payment protection insurance, known as PPI. From 2006 all the way to 2012, people who took out finances in England were mis-sold payment protection insurance. The banks and financial homes were trying to make up their margins, so they were mis-selling it. Now, what do I mean? Now, payment protection insurance is a type of insurance security that you take out. Say, for example, you're working for a company and they keep adding PPI to your finances. So you keep paying that contribution. It gets deducted from your salary and paid to your bank. Maybe something happens to you. You get sick, you have an accident, and you're unable to go to work. Now, the bank would now give the money back to your company and they'll be paying you these benefits. It's more like an unemployment or casualty benefit. So you can't go to work, you can't help yourself, they pay you back this money. But look at this. You're going to take out student finance. So you take out a student loan and someone sells you PPI on a student loan. How useful is PPI on a student loan? Remember, when you graduate from university and start to work, you start to pay off that debt. And you're also paying off the PPI, or the PPI that was mis-sold on your student loan kind of makes the premium go even higher. Or you want to buy a property and someone is selling you PPI on your property. That's useless. Or you're taking out a credit card and someone is selling you PPI on your credit. So this was what was going on in England from 2006 all the way to 2012. So our unit was saddled with helping people run a free assessment to see whether they were eligible to get back their refund on mis-sold PPI. I was horrible at the job. When I started working with a company at the start, I was very bad. We're talking about people making as much as 1,500 sales per day. So they call different people and they get up to 1,500 leads. I couldn't even get one. Did you get it? But I was trying to learn. I really loved the job. It was so much fun. If you've watched the movie Wolf of Wall Street, imagine the stock exchange floor, how exciting it was when those people were doing this shenanigans and stuff like that. It was how it was in the company. So it was fun. But I really wanted to learn the ropes. I really wanted to be good at the job. So I was monitoring everybody that was good on the floor. And I noticed this one guy, his name was Justin. His skill was effortless. he was getting leads without even breaking a sweat. So I told my supervisor, I want to sit down with this guy and learn from him how he gets so much sales every day. So I was taking tips, tricks here and there, learning. I was very horrible. When I get on the phone, look how my pitch sounds. Hello, how are you today? My name is blah 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 blah. I want to find out, do you have a credit card? So I was kind of attacking these people. The tone wasn't even nice at all. So I sat down with Justin, I learned the rope, and eventually I started picking up. I started getting 2 sales, 5 sales, 10 sales, till this day I was number 1 in the company. And that was when the wolfhound descended on me. Envy from every corner. Oh, he was so bad. How could he get good overnight? Oh my God. Oh, he's cheating. Oh, what is he doing? He's breaking the industrial practices. And the envy just kept pouring in. And I was like, wait a minute, guys. You all are so good at this job. I started getting good to just 1% of your level. So why are you hating and why are you envious of me? And notice this, not just in this company, even in other companies I work for, there's a lot of envy going on when you work for some companies in the UK. I need to put this out there. I'm not saying that every member of the workforce is envious. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that sometimes when you get hit with this envy bomb, you just don't know what to do, particularly when you're a foreigner, an international student, someone who's not been exposed to this kind of level of envy before. It's so disheartening sometimes, okay? So you need to be aware. Now let's move on. Number 2, employees who are dishonest. Now this particular point hurt me so much. I'm gonna tell you why it hurt me so. While I was working for a charity company in the UK. I worked for this charity company for, I think it was 2 to 3 months before I had to move. And actually I was fired from the job, and I'll tell you why I lost this job. Now, when you're working for charities in the UK, in England, you're not supposed to get money from your friends. You're not supposed to get donations from your family. You're not supposed to get donations from anybody on your Facebook friends list. So if you have friends on Facebook, they run checks. So when you come in with your donations, and it's guerrilla marketing. So the charity was on door to door, knocking on door and giving them the pitch. There are 1,000,005 people every day dying from cancer in the UK. You can save lives, and that's just the pitch. So the people hear you sell this story to them, and they feel touched. They want to help. They want to make a difference. So they donate money. But you can't collect from your friends, from your family, people that you know on Facebook. They can't donate. Okay. Now on this day, I was working with my team. We finished this area, we're moving on to the next area. And one of my course mates saw me outside and he said, oh, Fuse, how are you? Oh my God, this is my area, this is where I stay. Oh, come in. So he took me into his house, offered me tea, we had a chat, and all his friends, there were literally almost 5 to 10 people in his flat that day. And my team leader was with me on the day. And he asked me what we were doing. I told him what we were doing. He was so passionate and interested. He wanted to donate. And I said, no, we cannot collect money from friends, family, and all. He said, oh no, Fuse, I have to donate. I'm passionate. I have a relative that suffered from this and died. I really want to give money. My friends also want to donate. My team leader told me, Fuse, are you going to turn donations down? What are you doing? Get the money, collect the money. Now remember, it's against company policy to get this money from friends, family. Now this is my friend number 1. We go to school together, number 2. We're in the same major, number 3. He's my friend on Facebook, number 4. But my team leader kept pushing. Eventually I gave in. I collected the money. I gave them all forms. They filled the forms. They all donated money. I think they donated between 5 to 10 pounds each. One person even gave 20 pounds. So I got all this. My team leader told me, don't worry, Fuse, I'm going to change the name, okay? I'm going to give it to someone else in the team and get their own sign up and give them to you. So that way it's like that person got this person, but my team leader never did this, and I did not even know. So this trend continued. I'll see people I know, and you're not supposed to collect money from old people. No old people, because old people are they're so fragile. Their mental state is so fragile. And when you collect money from old people, it feels like you coerce them to give you money. it's frowned, is against the company policy. But whenever we see old people, my team leader keeps pushing, do this, go do it, go get this sign up, get this sign up. Because whenever you get to a particular level of sign up every month, you get bumped up to the next level, and eventually you win an iPhone. You even get bumped up to the point where you win a car, get housing, free housing, and stuff like. So my team leader was very ambitious. Eventually, 2 months down the line, 3 months down the line, the boss, who was based out in Birmingham, came to Northampton, and he carried out this appraisal, this performance review. We usually resume work by 4, and we work all the way to 7, or sometimes 3, 4, work all the way to 7, then we go back home. But he called me in by 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and I was surprised. I'm like, wow, have they changed the schedule? So I went to the office somewhere at Collin Tree Park or something like this. He first started with, I should call the police. And I'm like, what? And you need to understand that as an international student, when you hear certain things, it puts the fear of God in your spirit. When someone tells you, I should call the police, you're like, what for? And he told me, you've committed a crime. I'm like, a crime? What do you mean? What are you saying? Who is this person? Who is this person? Who is this person? We check your Facebook list and this person is your friend. Who is this? She's an old woman. How did you sign this person? This, that. My team leader was there and he didn't say one word. Dishonesty. My team leader was there and he didn't say one word. He just sat there and he was just looking up, looking around and admiring the ceiling, the air conditioner. He didn't say one word. And me being me, I wasn't about to throw him under the bus. So what I did was I just ate my humble pie, took the bollocking from the owner, from the superior, and he told me, we just want you to go peacefully. We're not going to involve there's no legal action. We're not going to involve the police. We just want you to leave the company. I just said, thank you, no problem. I appreciate it. I'm sorry for whatever inconvenience I might have caused you, and I left. Somewhere in the next couple of points, I'll still come back to this team leader and even throw more light on his character, so you understand what I mean when I say you need to be careful when you work in the UK. So this is what I mean by dishonesty among your colleagues, the people you work with. This is not just a one-off. This has happened, is a trend across most of the companies I worked for in the UK. Number 3, the gossip. Now, it's okay. It's okay to gossip. I'm a man, we gossip sometimes. Sometimes I talk with my friends, we talk about this girl. I talk with my friends, we talk about this, that. It's okay to gossip. It's just part of life. It's normal. But there is taking it too far, pushing the envelope too far. When you gossip about certain people, and number 1, it's not factual. Number 2, it's not true. Number 3, you're assassinating the person's character in such a way that when someone comes into the office, everybody looks at this person. I used to work with this girl back then in the insurance company who everybody went around saying she's a flirt. She goes around sleeping with everybody. When I got to know this girl up close, I found out that she was a virgin. Now, how bad is that, to assassinate someone's character to an extent where everything you say about this person is totally false? This happens a lot, and I'm talking about, there are even cases of people that have killed themselves in England literally because people go around assassinating their character, spreading falsehood, lies about things that they're supposed to have done, but they don't even know how to do those things. This happens a lot in England. So you need to be wary. When you work in a company where you notice, even if it's just a hint of extreme gossip. Now you need to realize something. If people come to you to talk a lot about other people, best believe that they're taking your business to those people as well. So you need to save yourself the trouble and move on to a company where the environment is more conducive and can foster and boost productivity. Number 4, a workplace where the leadership undermines the people underneath. Now, I'm going to go back to that team leader. Now, that team leader that I told you who sat there and the boss literally dismissed me for something he encouraged me to do, had another personality trait that was totally bad. He was this kind of leader that could tell you, what do you think about this? And you give him a comprehensive idea on how this project could go about. And when he goes to the superiors, he takes credit for this ideology. Oh, it was my idea. I came up with the idea and I even enforced it, and I made sure these people worked it the way I said it, and the result was this. But he did not even think about it. He did not even have a clue on how to solve the problem. Now, when you work in a company where the leaders are trying to undermine the people underneath, so the junior staff come up with the ideas and the senior staff are just too quick to claim it, to take credit for how well the project performed. Oh, it was my idea. Oh, it was me. Oh, I did it all. You need to move. You need to, because you're not going to grow. You need to be in an environment where your suggestions and your constructive input into a project made it successful, and your team leader turns to the side and says, oh, it was Fuse. Fuse was the one that gave us this idea. Even if you're not going to get that rapid promotion today, the boss has it stored somewhere away in his mind that, oh, Fuse is resourceful. Oh, Bisola is resourceful. Oh, Kola is resourceful. Emeka is resourceful. That way, the credit is shared down the whole pyramid, and not one person taking the glory to himself all alone. Number 4. Now, a workforce where you have team leaders and leadership that are butt lickers. They suck up to the superiors. Now, I used to have this team member, he was not a team member, he was actually a team leader, who always wanted to be in a good light of the superior. Oh, we went around 5 counties today. Oh, we had 200 signups today. Oh, we did this, we did that. Butt licking. Even when something is wrong, he doesn't even scream out, no, this is wrong, we can't do this. I'll give you an example. We're talking about one of the superiors who was a woman. We're talking dirty about one of the female superiors, okay? We're talking dirty about one of the female superiors. And what I was sharing with my team leader was something that was supposed to be in each other's confidence. It was something that nobody else was supposed to hear. It was just guy talk. In football, they call it locker room talk, where you just talk dirty to yourself in the locker room, and that's just banter between 2 colleagues, 2 friends, 2 teammates, and that's it. Guys, you would not believe what happened. My team leader, I was talking, he was encouraging me to talk, he was asking intimate questions about this person we're talking about, and he was recording me on his phone. He was literally recording me on his phone. I was going in passionately, oh God, I will do this, I will do that, oh my word. I was going hard, I was going in. He was recording me on his phone. And when we finished conversation, he said, he clapped his hand. Yes, Dion is going to hear this today. And I was like, what? Are you serious? Were you recording me? He started to use regular banter to blackmail me in the company that we're both working, and he was my team leader. I want you to understand the level of shenanigan that goes on in some companies and in some corporate environment when it comes with working in the UK. There's nothing here I'm making up. Everything I'm telling you actually happened. I'm sharing my experiences with you guys so that when you start to work in the UK, maybe as a part-time employee because you're studying in the uni, or you're done and you're back full-time into the labor market in the UK and England, you need to watch your 6, guys. You need to be careful the way you talk, the way you act, when you say something, so you say it too, okay? Some people would deliberately try to undermine you, maybe because they see something you have that they don't have. Maybe it's just sheer enviousness. Maybe there's just something about you that maybe you're rising up too fast, you're a shooting star, they just want to bring you down, okay? They just want to bring you down just for the joy of it. The last one is the overly dramatic work environment. The overly dramatic work environment. I used to have this colleague in the insurance company who literally recaps everything that happened during the weekend on Monday. And this used to be a colleague of mine, a lady who had a child, and apparently back then she was very passionate about her boyfriend. She really loved the boyfriend so much. Whatever happened in their home during the weekend, she brings it to the workplace and tells every member of the team. And when you tell her, can you tone it down? This is your private life. I don't really need to know what happened during the weekend. She flares up. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why do you hate women? I don't hate women. I just don't need to know some things you're trying to share. I don't need to hear some of the things you're saying. And she goes to the team leader. Look at him. Look at Fuse. He doesn't like women. He talks about this things with men and doesn't want to talk about it with women. I say, no, it's not about talking about this with men. I don't even have a problem with you. I don't have a problem with whatever it is you're saying. But I just want you to realize that you're going to be held accountable for some of the things you're saying. Tomorrow, someone could rise up and use whatever you're saying against you. It's just facts. Nobody can attack you if they don't know anything about you. If I have a fight with someone and the person doesn't know me from go, the person is not going to know anything. He's not going to have any ammunition to come at me. He's not going to have anything to say. People only come at you when you've equipped them with a lot of stuff you didn't even know you were saying, and they use those things to come back at you. Oh, that's what your mom this, that's what your husband that, that's what your son this. These are things you told them in confidence. But if you can tone it down, know when to speak and when not to speak, identify those people who always talk all the time, those talkative people, those people who can stay 5 minutes without shooting their mouth. It's going to save you lots and lots of stress. Now, those people that talk too much have the penchant for the dramatic. They can be very, very dramatic. They can have mood swings at the blink of an eye. Oh, you don't want to hear me. You hate women. Oh, you hate this, you hate that. You need to just move away from that drama. You are in the workplace to work. As an international student, you're there to make money, to support yourself, your cost of living in that city. As a full-time employee, you're there to support yourself, to probably send money to your family back home. So you need to get away from all this 5 to 6 points. People who exhibit all these 5 to 6 points I've highlighted in this video, you're just going to be hell to work with. You need to identify these traits in some of the people you work with and try to just move away from them. Now, I have to state this, okay? So this is a disclaimer. Not everybody in the UK exhibit this particular attributes I highlighted in this point in this video. I have best friends, best mates in England. I have people that it was a joy to work with. I looked forward to going to work every day because these people were coming to work. They were just sheer professionals, and it was just a joy to work with them. The humor was there, the diligence was there, everything was there. Okay, there was a mixture of all this fun, diligence, professionalism, and everything put together. But there were people that were just hell to work with. So you need to identify people tend to enhance your productivity when it comes to the workplace. And you need to identify those people that tend to just drain your energy, zap it away from your body, and you alienate one and you embrace the other one. Okay? I don't want you looking at the title of the video and saying he's biased about people in England, he's biased about this, he's biased about that. I've had white people that were the best. I've had black people that were just horrible in a workplace. So it's not even about color, it's not about race. It's just about you identifying those people that help boost your productivity and those that just drain it off. Okay? I want to believe this video has been valuable to you. I want to believe you got some value in watching this video because you watched it to this point. So I want you to go down, 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 down there. Do your boy a favor, smash the subscribe button. Like the video, share the video with your friends working in the UK, working in any country that you feel this video might be of help and of value to. Let them be guided in the way they approach their work while studying and working abroad, okay? Turn on your notification bell so whenever we drop a new video, you're notified and you can watch it. The more you watch these videos, the more you subscribe to your boy's channel, the more YouTube takes this video and shares it to other people like you who needs this kind of value, this kind of information to help them move on to the next level. Okay, so I want you and you and you and you to be good. Okay, put on your face mask. We're still in the pandemic period. The Delta variant is still out there hurting people, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.